Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, I am going to talk about the top 5 fastest road legal cars ever made. But first, an introduction of the first car to be measured at a speed, which lead to the fastest car challenge we see today. This first car was the 1894 Benz Velo, which could reach a top speed of only 12 miles per hour. As I said, this was the first mass-produced vehicle to be measured at a speed. Since then there aren't many confirmed records. However, in or around 1950, the Jaguar XK120 achieved a production car speed record of 124.6 miles per hour, not to be confused with the tuned prototype that managed to hit 133 miles per hour. After this, it became a trend for automotive publications to do their own top speed test. Even the legendary McLaren F1 was tested by Car and Driver. And in 2005 the Bugatti Veyron EB 16.4 set the first official speed record that was confirmed by German inspection officials. Only a small number of vehicles have come close to breaking the record since the official challenge between manufacturers began at that same moment. From slowest to fastest, this list includes the top 5 fastest road legal cars ever made. Even after 17 years, we would see the same Bugatti Veyron, by which this everlasting challenge between manufacturers was kicked off, back on place 11 if this would be a top 15. But okay, it is a top 5, so let's begin. Number 5, Koenigsegg Agera RS. In the last place we see the Koenigsegg Agera RS 278 miles per hour. This is not the only time we will see a Koenigsegg in this top 5, so stay tuned. When Koenigsegg reached an average speed of 277.9 miles per hour in November 2017, the Agera RS, the most potent model of the Agera RS, overtook it as the fastest automobile in the world. Although the record was broken in less than 2 years, the Agera RS still holds other records, including those for 0 to 200 miles per hour. Acceleration 200 to 0 miles per hour, braking, and 0 to 200 miles per hour and back to complete stop. Koenigsegg, unlike Bugatti, did not create a limited edition Agera RS to celebrate the record. But there were only 25 made overall. Number 4, SSC Tuatara. In the 4th place, we see the SSC Tuatara at 295 miles per hour. Top speed records frequently generate controversy, particularly when it comes to surpassing the 300 miles per hour barrier, which was formerly a mystic and outright impossibility. The SSC Tuatara allegedly reached a top speed of 331 miles per hour in October 2020, making it by far the fastest car in the world at the time. Within hours, individuals had begun pointing out inconsistencies in the films, and sure enough, what would have been a record-breaking performance was just impossible to verify. SSC made a second attempt to demonstrate that the SSC Tuatara is the world's fastest vehicle. Unfortunately, that second attempt wasn't as good as the first, but it did set an official record of 282.6, pushing the Koenigsegg Agera RS out of the second position, leaving the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus as the current fastest car in the world. Although there have been many disputes in the past regarding the SSC Tuatara's top speed, it appears that we have finally reached a resolution. The company made the decision to put all doubts to rest by attempting one final run. Although it isn't a run of 316 miles per hour or even over 300 miles per hour. For that matter, it is unquestionably an improvement over the 282.6 miles per hour. The Tuatara reached 295 miles per hour, breaking its own record and moving up to 4th place on this list of the world's fastest road legal cars. Number 3, Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. In 3rd place we find the just discussed Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, 304 miles per hour, with a top speed of about 261 miles per hour. The ordinary Bugatti Chiron is already one of the fastest vehicles in the world. However, the French company wanted to break the existing record, so it developed a vehicle that was even more powerful. The Centodiki's engine was modified by Bugatti to have 1578 horsepower, 99 more than the Chiron's regular rating. Longer gear ratios in the transmission, and a reworked aerodynamic package that lengthens the car by approximately 10 inches. On August 2, the modified vehicle reached a top speed of 304.7 miles per hour. To commemorate the occasion, Bugatti is producing the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, a production version based on the prototype. There are only 30 of these cars in existence, which is enough for the Guinness Book of Records to certify the speed record. Number 2, Hennessy Venom F5. In second place as almost the fastest car in the world we find the Hennessy Venom F5. 311 miles per hour. Hennessy is known for its wild build, so the Texas-based tuner wanted to try his hand at building a vehicle from the ground up. In 2011 it introduced the Venom GT, which was produced until 2017 but of which only 17 were made. However, it wasn't until 2016 that we learned Hennessy was developing a model to replace the GT that would be even better. In all honesty, the replacement wasn't a letdown. The supercar known as the Venom F5 had a brand new V8 engine that produced over 1800 horsepower and nearly 1200 pound-feet of torque. A 7-speed automatic was used to transfer all of the power to the rear wheels. The tuner automaker boasts that the Venom F5 has a top speed of 311 miles per hour and can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. Every run has seen improvement, with the most recent one at NASA's runway in Florida reaching 271.6 miles per hour. We won't rule it out just yet either, as Hennessy still has work to do to accomplish its 311 miles per hour objective. Do you anticipate the Hennessy Venom F5 will surpass the 311 miles per hour mark? Number 1, Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. In the first place we see the beautiful, and the second time that we see the brand back in this top 5. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, 330 miles per hour. When you thought the Jesko was the Swedish automaker's pinnacle creation, it decided to create a hyper version of the supercar with the suffix Absolute, in order to make the Jesko absolutely unbelievably fast. The manufacturer worked on its aerodynamics and high-speed road characteristics before it was unveiled in 2020. Due to modifications including an enlarged rear hood, covered rear wheels, and a lowered suspension, it sports a drag coefficient of just 0.278. While the front hood air ducts are likewise closed. It is missing the enormous rear wings and the front wheel louvers. The $2.8 million 1600 horsepower Absolute Jesko has a top speed of 330 miles per hour. This is a theoretical top speed and the car hasn't actually reached it yet, it should be mentioned. Since the first prototype was taken out of the oven in May 2022. We may presumably expect to see it in the open soon. All things considered, if this ends up being another Tuatara-style disaster, we will undoubtedly be dissatisfied. However, for the time being we'll accept Koenigsegg's claim that it is the world's fastest car. This was the top 5 fastest road legal cars. I hope you enjoyed it, and for suggestions please leave a comment below the video and I will make it. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up, and if you're still not subscribed, please subscribe so you will never miss any of my videos. See you in the next one.